bring on these two teams here. So without further ado, let's bring them on the stage. Coming up, we got Pure Gaming. All right, coming up and representing the green wall, we got Optic Gaming. All right, guys. Now I know this is the last matchup of the day. You guys have been playing. You know, the fans are excited to see you go and play against each other. And I'm going to start with you, Demo. You know, you guys placed 5th in Dallas. You guys brought on Zerp. What do you think he's going to bring to the table, and how will that affect playing against Optic Gaming?
Well, I mean, with the pickup of Zerp, of course, you know, we picked up a high-end Slayer. He can go out and get you a ton of kills. It's just, at the end of the day, it's not going to be about Zerp, though. It's going to be about us as a team. That's how it's always been since the beginning. You know, either we're super hot or super cold. I feel like we've worked through that, and we've come to a consistent level of gameplay, so hoping to put that on the display right now.
All right. Well, Kenny, I've seen you play. I talked to you earlier. You seem like, you know, your team was really eager to get started and warm up. You know, the last time you were in Mexico, you guys lost. How is coming here into Mexico, and what are the changes that you guys have made this time around?
The difference between this Mexico and last Mexico is we actually come into this event prepared. Last Mexico, we were pretty complacent. We weren't practicing as much as we should, along with other problems, so it hurt us. But this time, we don't have any of those issues, and we're very prepared. So we're ready to play the rest of this tournament and bring this home.
All right. Well, best of luck to you both. Shake hands. Take a seat. Oh, hug it out. There we go. That's what I like to see. Well, guys, don't go anywhere. This is going to be a great matchup. So put your hands together. Yes. Let's go.
As a player, I would describe myself as very, very aggressive. I have probably one of the fastest bounces in the game. I like to trash talk a lot, so a little disrespectful. The strengths of my team, like as a whole, we're very, very good at playing aggressive. Our passive play isn't as good as our aggressive, so if we like start being passive, we may lose easier. What makes us unique is that we have sort of an unbalanced roster. What I mean by that is like we have way more Slayer power than the average team would. We're very, very good when it comes to raw skill. We just bond together well.
I am so excited. Pure against Optic Gaming. Waldo, as we saw from Pure, they picked up Zerpting. How is that going to work out for their team?
I was kind of on the edge when Demo told me about it. He was saying, oh, we're going to pick up another Slayer.
Hold up, I'm going to let you finish, but we got Benson Bowe on the desk back in action, okay? I just wanted to make it be known, all right, because my man is in town.
I made it. I made it.
Welcome back.
I almost didn't get my clothes, though. That was a close
Yeah.
That was a close call. That was a close call. But I'm here. I'm excited. Mexico City, baby.
Yes.
We are back. The crowd has already been insane. I also just want to say, Toy Soldier, if you're watching right now, you're a filthy man. Oh, my God. I jumped 10 feet high in this venue.
No, that's when my voice was gone. Like, my voice was struggling, but after that play, I was done for.
I thought you were faking it. I was like, what's wrong with your voice?
It sounds
it's
kind
out.
of cool, actually. It
Does
sounds
it?
raspy. Like,
I've never had a deep voice, so maybe I,
Bro, you sound.
maybe I might grow some chest hair finally as well.
Oh, so good to be here, boys.
You know
So
what,
good.
Waldo, I'm going to get back to you. I'm going to ask Vincent. He
Yeah.
just came here. Vincent, Optic Gaming, they look beatable back in Dallas. Do you think that there's any shot at all a team can dethrone them here in Mexico City?
Absolutely not.
Okay. And why not?
They're the best team in the game.
Okay.
It's simple. It's become so simple. It's every event we say, yeah. This event is going to be Echo Fox. All right, this event is going to be Ghost. This event is going to be United. Well, guess what? Optic Gaming keeps winning. So until someone actually comes out and puts up a big fight, shows me that they can do it online, I'm Optic Gaming all day. And that is something which anyone who's followed my casting career will know is very rare for me to actually say.
That's true. And, you know, me, I hear my controversial tweet saying that United and Pure Gaming was going to be the two teams that can really contend with Optic. And I'm going to stand by that. In this map cycle with foundation down in McLean, I'm even more excited for it. And the main reason why is that because when it comes down to Pure, why are you laughing at me?
You sound like a 50-year-old basketball announcer right now. What is going
It is what
on?
it is. I need tea.
Oh my
Okay,
Lord.
chamomile or green tea.
Can somebody in Mexico please get my man a chamomile honey tea, please? Anyone out here, please?
I'll take it all.
God.
You guys gonna have to deal with this one. Gonna have to deal with this one. But as I was saying, it's the raw slang power on this team. Detox, Avexis, Demo, Zerpting, all of them strafey getting the dirty work done as well. If they go out here confident, shooting for each other, they can make some noise and do some damage against Optic Gaming.
We're here in Mexico City for the Gears Pro Circuit Open, the last series of the day. Optic Gaming against Pure.
Oh, baby, this is going to be a good game. Can't wait for this. Can Pure somehow take it to the green wall? Benson joined by a 50-year-old basketball commentator, apparently. Who knew?
I'm just here to watch my kids play their Gears of War tournament. That's all it is. All right.
Oh, it's crazy how different your voice sounds right now. But Optic Gaming versus Pure, as we said, this one you expect to go by the books. You expect it to go to Optic Gaming, but we have seen upsets happen. We can't say, oh yeah, you know, Optic Gaming unbeaten in pools. Well, that's no longer the case. Of course, going back to the prior last event, Optic Gaming did actually drop a series in pool play. Now, actually, the only team that has never done that is Echo Fox.
That is very, very true. Echo Fox is the only one who have never done that. And that was to that United roster pretty much. And they are the only team to do that to Optic, right? You know, especially in Season 2 as well. But to focus on this matchup right now, we're going to be on board with Demo. And you're going to see Optic, they got the 2-cap.
Now, here's the key for me, right?
Okay.
Demo talks a big game on social media, and I you know, been very vocal myself saying, yeah, it's all good and well talking, but, you know, Twitter fingers won't get you a championship. Twitter fingers won't let you lift a trophy. Ultimately, you have to come to an event. You have to play well. You have to prove your worth. He is so confident in the team he has put around him, your guy. He is so unbelievably confident that this is going to be a team which could be Titan killers. I have to ask you, are you as confident as Demo?
You know what? I love his confidence, but don't get me wrong, the green wall is the green wall. And they're the green wall for a reason. It's the reason why they've won 6 times in a row. But you need that confidence. And, you know, I've said it so many times, is that you cannot go against Optic Gaming and have doubts and have fear. I don't care if it's dumb confidence. You need to have it in order to even stand a chance against these guys.
Yep, delusional confidence sometimes can be the way. As it stands, of course, Optic Gaming in the lead in round number 1, 116-71. The big yellow, of course, that's going to be decap, going to be neutral. Looks as if Pure maybe able to get some control. And it is worth mentioning, if you are a Pure Gaming fan here, it's so crucial that they start off well here. They cannot start off slow, because if they show any sign of weakness, Optic Gaming will crush them before they even have a chance.
No team has ever beaten Optic Gaming without taking map 1. You let Optic Gaming take map 1 on you, they have that confidence, they have that security, and they're just going to run away with the series, because we know that when Optic Gaming is having fun, they're playing at their best, and they're putting on a show for everybody that's in this venue and everybody that's watching at home.
I mean, you talk about putting on a show. Obviously, you go back to the last fight night. They went for a chainsaw round. They went only use me chainsaw, if you will. I spoke to Kenny about it. He was like, yeah, you know, sometimes we're just kind of feeling ourselves. I was like, you feeling yourselves here? He was like, yeah. I was like, does that mean we may get to see it again? He was like, probably. That just shows you the confidence that they have. They're willing in mid-tournament to say, yeah, you know what, screw it. Let's just go for a chainsaw round.
And you know what? E-United kicked this tournament off, and they put on such an incredible show. And they had a little bit of bad manner in there, and they put on a show for the crowd, and the crowd loved it. Optic was watching that match, and they know that E-United is going to be some of their best competition, so I can see them doing the same thing. And you know, watch out for explosives on that one.
Yeah, absolutely. It's worth mentioning as well. Summons is basically El Presidente here in Mexico City.
He really is.
The amount of pictures I've seen this man take already, he's walking around, signatures, absolutely everything. The fans love him. And if he can somehow kind of get the crowd on his side, if he can win a couple of crucial 1v1s, I mean, not only are you playing against the best team in the game, you're also playing against the 1,000 in attendance here at the venue as well. That is no easy task. When the crowd get behind Optic Gaming, it's a whole different fight.
The real key is to win the crowd over early. You win the crowd over in your favor, that's another added advantage to, and especially to dethrone an Optic Gaming, that's something that you need. So you want to put on that show early. We're going to see these incense go down on statue, and I'm completely fine with this move. Something light early on, but within these next 2 rounds, if United lose 2 more rounds in a row, we're going to need a heavy placement. If it's drop shot, boom shot, they're going to have to focus this fight towards that Pistons so they can keep tabs on Optic Gaming in their rotations.
Of course, you go back to Dallas, and a lot of critique was based around mental. It wasn't that necessarily he didn't play well. It was just he didn't play up to your Season 1 MVP standards that you were used to. He's already started off round 1 with 5 kills, so he is on a little bit of a rampage, if you will. We'll see if that is going to continue. Detox flies and tries to get a couple of trades there, but it's going to be icy. Ultimately gets the down. Explosive starts his movement over towards the opposition home hill, and Pure Gaming could be in trouble early in round 2.
And that's the beautiful thing about Optic Gaming. Any one of these players can have a bad game, and it's completely acceptable because you have 4 superstars in your team.
Right.
You know, I used to team with Kenny back in the day, and I will say this. If Optic Gaming, the 5 players, hit a 1v1 tournament, I believe that Kenny will take down all of them, all right? But Kenny doesn't play those main Slayer roles because his intelligence, and he needs to do what he needs to do for this team, and his rotations, his positioning, his leadership, that's what he has to do.
Such a selfless player.
Exactly. That's one of the main keys in which they're winning. And as we see, Mental didn't have a good tournament, but Kenny, Summons, they stepped it up, and they played phenomenal.
I mean, again, you go back to Dallas, Kenny had a 1v4 on home hill, which he won, something that you expect to see from Mental, but it just shows they can all do it. And Optic Gaming, once again, applying a little bit of pressure over towards Pure Gaming's home hill. They will be able to secure the C hill, of course, there. If someone throws out the Ensign, Shafee may have to rethink this. Of course, as it stands, Pure Gaming just controlling the B hill. Optic Gaming can now start working on a bit of a lead. Detox is going to be pushed here by Kenny. You say Kenny's 1v1s are tremendous. The support comes in. Detox actually looking to go for the 1 versus 2, but Kenny having absolutely none of it.
Able to clean that one up, and that would have been a big play for Detox, but we're going to see Pure Gaming. They're locking down his B hill, but Kenny with the flank, he got one. Looking for the second one. I'm already going to call this is a 1 fight for Kenny, even if he's full red, and I'm going to eat my words on that one. But the cleanup comes in, and if it wasn't a 1v1, it was actually a 2v1.
Yeah.
Strafey came in last minute on that one to assist his teammate, but you got Pure Gaming controlling 2 hills, and they can win off a 2-cap, but the thing is about Optic Gaming, and any team that you play in Gears Esports, you do not want a turtle. So the first opportunity that they get, as soon as they get another spree of kills, they need to play for the domination.
And it's not even just turtling. Here's what makes Optic Gaming so good. They recognize what needs to be done to win the round. They're a very patient team. They'll rotate over towards the B side of the map and then instantly cut straight back to your home hill. They're very, very quick at rotating around the map. You have to always be on your tippy toes, if you will. The kills, though, coming in favor of Pure, Explosive, and Kenny. The last man up, the trip cap domination coming through. And this is what you need if you're Pure Gaming. An instant response to a dominant round 1 from Optic Gaming. It's not over yet, though. Optic holding on by the skin of their teeth.
This is the big fight for Demo, and I'm going to tell you why. If you're going to see if he can win it, he cannot. So his teammates, they all left that B hill. So now this B hill will go in favor of Optic Gaming. You're going to have some players come back here late. I like to play for the domination, but nobody got to Strafey's in time for whatever reason. I'm off on not Strafey's, the Vexies. Nobody got to him in time, and they left this B hill fortification. But if they still had that setup, they would still be in a good spot, and Optic would need more resources to get that B hill. But now Optic may steal this round away from Pure.
And as it stands, the trip cap domination may come through. It's a down to Zerp team. We've seen him do crazy things. He's going to pull trip cap domination coming in for Optic Gaming. Can they steal the round from underneath Pure Gaming's nose? Explosive still there, still trying to be a nuisance. The Vexies will fall. Now Kenny and Explosive capping the hill. Can anyone from Pure touch it in time? I don't think they're going to be able to do so. Detox goes down. 2 for Explosive. Beautifully done. Now it's Zerp again, and Explosive makes it 3. And it's worth mentioning that entire series of events came from exactly what you called a must-win 1v1 that Demo had.
And I want to break it down even a little bit more. Optic, they got those 3 kills on top of that B hill. And after, my fault, Pure got those 3 kills on that B hill when they had the 2-cap and a good sizable lead. Once they got those kills, they started to move for the domination, but all players did not commit, because when you commit to that, you're going to force that fight on Optic's home hill, win or lose. But once they broke that setup, once they made the decision that they didn't want to do that, Demo should have dropped all the way back. He had lost that 1v1, which is key. If he would have got back, he could have got some reinforcements from Strafey. They could have continued to lock down that B hill, and that would have secured the victory for that round. They needed that.
Most definitely did. Now they find themselves 2-0 down to Optic Gaming. Explosive 13 kills. Of course, the triple towards the end of that last round definitely helped pad those stats. Of course, he was in the running for Season 1 MVP, but he started Season 2 as if he's saying, that MVP award, nah, that's mine. That's on my trophy cabinet at the end of this season.
And I believe it will be. We'll see what happens towards the end. We'll see if Mental wants to go back-to-back or not. But you're going to have Explosive pick up another big double, and he's going to get the triple once again, going off, but he will fall. Now Detox in rotation to the C hill. He should get this for free. but he's going to have second guesses about it. Checking mid-map. He's going to be patient. He does not want to give up his position just yet. But now Optic knows exactly where he is.
If you're going to have a brain lag of about 5 seconds there, you may as well have just humped the hill straight away. Now you cap the hill, and you're instantly running away. Optic Gaming apply the pressure. I mean, to me, you have to just go for it straight away. You get the call out of where Optic Gaming is. You're almost wasting just a little bit of time there. Yes, okay, you get away with your life. That's a valuable play, smart in that situation, but now you need to regroup. Looks as if the collapse on B is going to be the play here from Pure Gaming, but Detox takes a chunk, tries to get away, goes down, and Optic Gaming will clean him up.
Yeah, Detox was down there by himself. You had 3 Optic Gaming members in that open area of the map in which we call it. Now, Incense won't be up for about another 45 seconds or so. Optic's in a position to get them, but now you see the pressure, that aggressiveness. I want to say that summons in that spine. That aggressiveness is going to focus Pure's attention, giving Optic that chance to get that trip cap. But Explosive doesn't even want the home heal. He just wants to get to be and help his teammates. But you see all that commotion. They can't take care of these last 2 members. They can't take care of summons in that spine. And now you're going to see the double cap come in for Optic, and the rotation's going to go over to B. But they're not going to send all their resources. They have full confidence that Explosives can hold this off because the rotation for Pure, they said forget our home heals. Let's make B our home heal and regather ourselves until we make that next push.
Someone's just bullied Pure Gaming off Spawn. Now Kenny has a 1v2. This could actually ultimately be for the game. It could stay alive a little longer. I believe that is going to be some support that comes through from Summons. A-Hill now going to be neutralized. Explosive hops straight back into it. Can he find the picks? Here comes the cavalry for Optic Gaming. Mental springs to life with a double. Explosive cleans up Detox. Explosive shuts down Zerp as well. 1 player left for Pure. It's going to be a Vexies as he tries to break the home hill. Trying to bounce left and right. Will touch the hill, but that, ladies and gentlemen, should be round 3 going in favor again of your reigning champs Optic Gaming.
Don't leave him hanging. Oh, my guys. Oh, there you go. There you go. I was almost upset, but he knew it was coming. He knew it was coming. He was going to leave that hand out there until he got that dap. But now, Optic looking good. The rounds wasn't too easy. Right? They had to work for a few of them.
True.
But they picked up those kills. They're getting warm. They're looking good. And folks, as I always say, this is where escalation really starts to flourish. After round 3, we're going to be entering a 16-second respawn timer. So your life, and if you're new out there, you know our respawn timers increase by 2 seconds every round, and they reset on round 7 back to 10 seconds. So now you have to value your life a little bit more.
And not just that, when you put boom, slap, bang, mid-map, things get a little spicier as well. Of course, we'll see who's going to win the initial. Of course, it's going to be Optic Gaming. Mental claims the boom as his prize. Now looking to see if he can put it to some effect. Demo, though, will shut down Kenny. Detox tries to push. Walks into Mental, of course, with that boom shot. And Optic Gaming, with 4 players of Pure dead, just a Vexies left alive, could surely try and close this round out as well.
Yeah, he's going to find that shotgun off the ground. Sometimes you just got to pick up that boom shot as soon as possible, regardless of whatever weapon you have out. But they still have 1 boom shot in play. If Vexi's trying to stay alive, he's going to get hawked down and he's going to fall. But that C-Hill is going to go back in favor of Pure. Strafey trying to hold off. He will get a double kill to give his team some breathing room to push out of here and make some plays.
And here's the thing, if you're Pure Gaming now, you need someone to make a play, okay? Whether that's a defensive play, an attacking play, it doesn't matter. String together a couple of kills, make it 1v2 situation and come out on top. That's what this team needs to thrive. They need confidence. They need almost delusional confidence, if you will. And as of right now, they're just not getting it. It's too tradey, if you will. And Optic Gaming, they thrive in those situations.
And one thing I've noticed, like, if you look at these team fights, I see a lot of players dying by themselves. And you know, they need to be fighting as a unit if they want to beat Optic. If you find 1 player of Optic, you're going to find 2 players of Optic. It's as simple as that. They're wolf packing everywhere, and just too many individual fights that are Pure. They need to work together.
Explosive has exploded onto the Mexico City main stage. 26 kills, and we're only in round 4. 9 downs as well. 62 seconds dead. You going to shut down Zerp as well? I'd put my money on it if he pushed you, but Zerp goes down. Explosive looking to just clean up as many kills as he possibly can, but Mental says, nah, I'm going to beat you to it, fam. They're my kills. I'm padding my stats now.
Looking real effortless by Optic Gaming. And they have 26 kills in 3 rounds, folks. That's impressive.
Impressive?
That's so
impressive?
If he continues at this pace, he would have 50 kills before round 7.
That's got to be world record pace. At that point, if I'm Optic Gaming, I'm throwing rounds. I'm playing more just so I can set a record.
And you know what? And usually when you see a team get 50 kills or drop that 50 bomb, we've only seen it one other time, and I think that was with Eternity. Maybe one other time after that. But usually you play 12 to 13 rounds to get a score line like that. The fact that he had that in 3 rounds is just phenomenal.
And here's the funny thing, right? Explosive has 26. Mental has 15 too. So, like, you have to think, normally when you see a player having such a crazy start, everyone else is, 4 kills, 3 kills, maybe 5, maybe 6. But maybe you get a double digit, but Mental as well, picking up a ton of kills. Optic Gaming just having so much fun, it seems, almost toying with the enemy here in their pool play matchup. Of course, this their second pool play game here in Mexico City. They started off with a win, of course. Explosive on your screens, looking to try and find number 27. There it is. Hey, make it a 30 bomb. Why not? Challenge Demo. Unfortunately, will fall. Demo puts a stop to the momentum. But now the question is, can Pure somehow win the round?
For all our New Gears of War fans out there, to understand the movement of this game and to be perfect with it and to move the way Explosive moves takes so much time. It is so difficult to do without misrolling and missing a wall. But we're going to see this boom shot get traded off to Strafey. Zerb thinks he doesn't need that. He just needs that shotty out, and he needs to be winning his gunfights with that shotgun to put his team in a better advantage. But this B-Hill is not capped, and it's 2 booms in the chamber steal for Strafey. Now, Pure, they need to get this B-Hill capped. I don't know what they're waiting on, but they need these points. You got a boom shot there at B, cap that hill.
Here's the problem. As it stands, Pure do have a marginal lead, so I guess you could make the argument, we have half a second of a lead here in terms of points, so Optic have to come to us. But that's just such a defensive mindset. You have a boom, and you're allowing Optic Gaming to take control of the B hill. Now you're being collapsed on over towards A. You got to pull down the crossfire. You still have a boom, which you've not used.
2 booms.
A trip cap domination could come through here. Strafey needs to be very, very careful. Shuts down one Icy mid-map. And is that even like a beneficial kill to get with the boom, considering you could have gone down towards B? That's the question. Now you've used the second one defensively to kill Mental. This, to me, looks like a very, very scared Pure Gaming.
Yeah, that whole boom shot played by Strafey and those guys
Go to B!
was so questionable. They had B locked down. They had boom shot. They had a guy down there. Nobody from Optic was in sight. They should have capped that. They should have locked down on B, and Optic would even have messed with them. They could have they could even rotate it to Optic's home hill as well if they needed to.
Get control of one of the strongest things in the game, you have to use it. There's no point using it defensively, because look what happens. Optic Gaming try and lock in a 2-to-1 hill advantage. Explosive falls just before he can secure the capture. Of course, the instant comes in from Zerpting, and the A hill will be cleaned up by Detox, but it just seems like a very slow reaction. Bear in mind, this is round 5, guy. We're at 18-second respawns. You get a couple of kills, put some pressure on the map, get control of the map.
You need to, and if you give Optic Gaming time to think, if you have advantages and you give them time to think, I guarantee you 9 out of 10 times they will outthink you.
And what's funny, to that point, there's only one time I can think of in recent Gears of War history where you've given up to Gaming time and you've somehow come out on top, and that was United back in London in Season 1.
Yeah.
They gave them the time. They said, okay, we know we can outstrat you. We know everything you're going to do, and it worked there. But since then, it hasn't happened ever. It just simply doesn't happen. Optic Gaming just too quick at adapting and reacting. Now, finally, Pure, obviously they get a couple of kills here, but you want to go over towards the C side of the map.
Yeah, you do. And they're going to have this B-Hill locked down. They need to get this kill mid-map. They're going to take out Explosives, revive their teammates. So now with a 2-cap, at this point, you've been struggling.
Oh, behind you! Behind you! Icy just comes in, a wild fleck, shuts down Zerpting and Detox, who were too busy trying to put shots down on summons. That could cost them. 3 players go down, and now all of a sudden, Strafey's in a whole world of pain. A 1v1 with Icy over towards the B-Hill, which he actually wins. Unfortunately, though, it seems like the trade is going to be there. Mental shuts him down. The B-Hill's going to be neutralized. A's going to be capped. Optic Gaming, again, look like they're going to steal another round.
They need the home hill. The fight on the home hill is big. They got the numbers. They got the kills. They need to stay in this hill and get it capped up. But he got 2 Optic Gaming members in front of him. Vexies needs to go big, but he will not. He will fall.
That, again, could be the round here for Optic Gaming. One you could make a very big argument they don't deserve, but it doesn't matter. When you're the reigning champs and you're that clutch, they will take what is rightfully theirs, and that, of course, is the trip cap domination and a 6-0 lead now at the half. And, I mean, look, Kenny, he's browsing Twitter. He's like, hey, Twitter, how you doing? You enjoying the gameplay so far? I'm enjoying it. Or 5-0, I should say.
And that's when you know it's easy for Optic Gaming.
Right. He's on Snapchat, taking some selfies. Hey, I'm on the main stage.
He really is.
How's your day going?
Okay. Live from the main stage, Kenny, taking pictures mid-map. But hey, when your team is that dominant, you can do that. 31 kills for Explosive, 20 for Mental. They're looking good. Pure, round 6, folks. This is 20-second respawns. His open initial fight is going to be everything.
It's going to be massive.
They get Mental down, too. They can capitalize on this.
Mental goes, actually gets cleaned up there by Stray Feet. Explosive now looking to somehow trade. Icy will shut down 13. Detox there for an instant trade on Summons. Explosive though still trying to play mid-map. Unfortunately, his teammates dropping like flies
That's 3
around.
kills, 20-second respawns. Boom in hand. Can't let Kenny get that double. You need to be moving already.
Kenny falls.
Straight
Detox
needs to
cleans
go to
him
that
up.
home hill. This is a good play. Be patient. Just start capping it.
Here's the problem. Explosive has already
He
started.
can't worry about
rotation towards the
Explosive.
home
He just needs to hope his teammates can pick up that slack.
hill. Oh, Stray Feet backs away. Summons, of course, is going to be on the home hill. He's actually going to needs to be careful because he could get completely collapsed on here, depending on who wins the gunfight down towards lower stairs. Fires the first boom, misses completely. The stun's going to come out there via the smoke grenade. And I see he smells blood. He's trying to hunt him down. The shot's coming from distance. Meanwhile, Strafey left like a poodle with his tail between his legs, scrambling away from Optic Gaming's home hill.
Yeah, he is looking clueless with those boom shots, and actually some suspect boom shots as well that we've seen from him so far. But we've seen his teammates trading out weapons to give him boom. He just needs to be a lot more confident and a lot smarter with that boom shot. But hey, he still has one on his back pocket, and he's got the 2-cap as well.
Here's the problem. Pure Gaming are just simply giving Optic Gaming too much respect, right? You have to respect your opponent. You can't just disrespect them because that's how you get completely whitewashed. But you give them too much respect, you play too slow, you play too passive. This happens. The same effect, right? You get whitewashed. You have to be confident and take the fights when you have the opportunity to do so.
When they had that, when Explosive was causing so much drama in the back lines by Statue, they should have just left them and capped their home hill.
Absolutely.
Yes. Your teammate has 2 boom on their home hill, he'll be fine. Just go cap your home hill and flush him out.
No excuse not to be capitalizing on Boom, that's for sure. But Detox and Avexis, again, doing a good job. They clear up to Gaming out of their base. Detox finally starts to push down home hill. But ultimately, do you even need to cap that hill yourself? Could someone else coming off spawn maybe have done that and you could have got even more pressure on the map? Now, though, Detox should be able to clean up Summons here. Will do so. Kenny is going to be in a world of pain. 3 players from Pure Gaming trying to push over towards that home hill, but Kenny does have a little bit of support over to the right-hand side, going over towards mid, but Kenny fancies this fight, feeling confident, and that's why Detox falls. Avexis goes down as well. Kenny scrambling for his life.
And so now, we're going to see Optic Gaming lock down their home hill. They're going to be overextended towards that C hill as well. Looking good. You got Pure. They're going to have control over the B hill, and they still have a lead. They got plenty of time to win this round, but Ben, this is a 20-second respawn round, and this may go down to points.
Potentially, you don't see it every day, but there's a boom. Kenny instantly cleans up Strafey, and the boom is picked up. Of course, still 1 shot left in it. Kenny has to roll out the B hill. No, that hasn't been decapped. Shuts down Detox. Now fancies the pressure on Avexis. Of course, the teammates are here as well to support. Avexis has to scramble, but now the trip cap domination is going to come through. Avexis may need to actually push back down towards B, but no, the C hill broken.
I was just about to say, that's a fight that I want to see Avexis take 9 out of 10 times. Even if he loses it, but he dropped back and he is going to get reinforcements, so he may make me eat my words, but they need to push in, get control over this B hill now. But he's one of your main slayers, and that's something that he could have won with the right confidence.
Absolutely. Now, still 2-1 hill advantage up to Gaming. They take the point lead as well, looking to go 6-0 up at the half. Really potentially put the final nail in the coffin here for Pure Gaming. They're not going to 6-0 reverse sweep Optic. That's just something which isn't going to happen. Let's be realistic here. Summons shuts down Detox. Now the pressure comes in again. They've rotated home hills. Beautiful decision making from Summons, and Summons now just trying to style a little bit. Recognizes it's Demo, gets the kill on Demo as well. Trip cap domination doesn't even need to come through. They win on points, and that's a 6-0 half for our reigning champs.
They're just too damn confident, Ben. They just make it
But
all so effortless.
here's the problem. I don't even think this game started with them being confident. It started with Pure being so underconfident, it felt like, that Optic recognized these guys aren't even challenging us. These guys are picking up Boom and running away. How much confidence is that going to give Optic? They then know that the opposition is scared of them. And when they smell fear, and believe me, this Optic Gaming team, they know when they smell fear, that's when they really capitalize, and that's when they become absolutely cutthroat, and they just do not stop until you're dead in the water.
Also, when Explosives has 26 kills in 3 rounds, that would be so demoralizing to your squad, and it shows. But now, on board with Zerkin, they're going to push in here, help the squad, so they will get this in hopes it is halftime. So we will have a new set of hills. We get our D, E, and F hills. So now we're going to see a few different strategies as well.
Okay. The home hill is going to be locked in. No. As we say that, the overextension comes through. It's Kenny that went all the way over towards Pure's home. Kenny will fall, though. Avexis cleans him up. Meanwhile, Zerpting still being a nuisance here. Needs to be careful, though, because a pinch could come through. You have summons from one end, Explosive on the other. Has to pull out the shotgun. May has actually challenged Explosive here. Doesn't really have much of a choice. Somehow still alive. Explosive goes down, and Zerpting somehow gets out with his life here. Avexis is there, but now the crossfire comes in from Mental. Avexis is going to go down, but somehow Zerpting tapping up. Is he going to get up in time? No, he's not. Mental cleans up two. Mental looking for three. Will he be able to find Strafe? He doesn't look like it just yet, but still a nice cleanup play there from Mental.
He's still alive. And I love how he's in this fight. He keeps checking his six, seeing if he can flank, and the other guy's not taking advantage of that opportunity as well. But he's going to finally fall, but the damage is already done.
Yeah, it most definitely is. They pull him away from the home hill. They take that fight, which lasts way too long. Somehow now, though, Strafey is still alive. The E-hill completely neutral. Pure do have the lead as it stands, 96-86. 2-1 hill advantage in Pure's favor. But of course, you can see that F-hill under control of Optic Gaming. Somehow Pure is going to have to try and get a couple of picks here and work to go for that trip cap domination. It's one round at a time. We've never seen a 6-0 comeback on land. This would be pretty impressive.
It's not happening.
I mean, I don't think it's happening either, but you never know. You never know. Are you getting that tingling feeling you got when it happened to Echo Fox? Is that the tingle in your belly right now, guy?
The only tingling feeling I got is in the back of my throat. All right, but and it's not because I think Pure is going to make a comeback.
Dearie me. Optic Gaming still a little down here in this round, 153-128. But you just can't count him out in current form. And oh my lord, Mental just pushes through. What was Detox looking at? Does he need glasses at that point?
And
That's
so
the
now,
question.
This is what made Optic so good. They got the advantage. They got 3 down, and you see them flooding this home hill, always playing for the domination. This is forcing Pure to the home hill, but now they know exactly where these members are. They have to cap it. They have to get to this home hill. Now, since you have tabs on everybody, it just makes the game so much easier for you.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a dominant performance from Optic Gaming. They don't drop a round, and to be frank, never look like dropping one either.
Oh, man. And that's just such a dominant performance there by Optic, but I don't see a drip of sweat from anybody.
Yes, one thing I want to notice, okay, in the team interview, what was it, Demo, he said, you know, now with Zerpting, the team is full of Slayers. Well, before the last round, Mental and Explosives have more kills than Demo, and the next two top, people who had the most kills behind them combined. What does this say about Optic Gaming's dominance?
Did that not speak for itself?
I
don't know.
Yeah, that's a very sad stat line.
I think it was Strafey and Avexis, yeah. Demo, Strafey, and Avexis had less kills than Explosives and Mental.
I am a literal definition of triggered right now. No kid gloves. No kid gloves. Like, Pure is my dark horse team out of this thing. They cannot play like this. That was the worst decision-making I've ever seen that team make in the history of watching Demo play. The worst.
So I wasn't overly harsh?
No.
Okay, good. I was making sure I wasn't being overly harsh, because to me that was just
it was abysmal.
It was too defensive. You can't give up to gaming control of the game, because as soon as they do, you're never getting control back.
Oh, no.
Ever.
I expect such a different play style out of Pure. I want that aggressive play style, that confident play style out of those guys.
I agree.
They can't let the pressure of the main stage and out the game and get to you the way that they did.
Yes, from what I've seen, Pure, they didn't play as a team, and they weren't as aggressive as they should have been. Waldo, what do they need to do in order to keep this a game in map 2?
They need to play the map. I don't understand what they were
Waldo's
doing.
so mad.
I'm so triggered. I'm so triggered because it's so simple what they had to do. They got flanked by Explosives 5 different times and he picked up triple kills. How do you not call him out? How is he marked? How did he magically make it by you?
He got a
What?
point.
He's invisible.
Like Gears of War characters, you can specifically call them out their names. Dom, Marcus,
right.
Find those guys. If you see him anywhere on the map, call him out if he has 26 kills in 3 rounds.
Did he take the Hogwarts exit? Like, did he just magically portal through the... I just don't understand.
He's just explosive, man. That's
Right.
what he does. That's what you know and love. He just somehow will finish 3-4 rounds. He's top fragging. He just simply makes it look so simple. Honestly, if I'm Pure Gaming, I'm probably looking at my teammates saying, boys, do you want to just tap out? Can we just Can we just go back to the
Get to
hotel,
bed
start
early.
research? What's the next game tomorrow? Because after a performance like that, I don't want to be rude. They stand no chance in map 2.
Yes, Explosives is an explosive, no pun intended, in-game leader for Optic Gaming. It's Optic Gaming. They simply ran through Pure. We will see you guys soon after this short video.
I would describe my team as the best individually skilled players of Gears history. Like, every single one of us could 1v2 another team if we needed to in like a pressure situation. We're all so good, it's like, it's hard to beat us. As a team, we just gotta work on our comms. Everybody individually should work on their comms. It'll definitely make us grow as a team and be better. To overcome our competition this season, we just gotta keep playing our game, just like last season. Be dominant with Icy, we've never lost an event with him, and just keep practicing, we'll be good.
Map 2 is on the way. Blaze, what does Pure Gaming need to change up in order to make this a fair fight? Or do they have a chance?
They need to realize who they are, and they need to play with some heart.
Yes.
Okay, they need to play with some heart and some confidence. I was going to say another word. They were going to have to find 2 objects. All right, they got 10 objects on that stage in which they got to find if they want to beat this
Are the
Optic Gaming
objects
team.
round by chance?
They are round.
Oh, okay.
Okay, they got to find those 10 round objects and actually play with some grip.
They did not have those on that side of the stage, let me tell you.
They need a miracle and a half. They need an emergency ambulance off the stage because again they're gonna get slaughtered if they play like that.
They need a blessing.
But I think that's the sad thing. I think that's why we're all actually a little upset because, I mean, obviously Waldo, Guy, you said they're your dark horse. I know you, Bella, you expect them to do better. Like, that's not an okay performance from Pure Gaming by any means.
So
it's just simply not. Like, that is not acceptable.
No, Pure
we
Gaming,
expect them
they
to be
need
better.
to find their identity. Like I said, when they had Xenon, they had an identity. They dropped Xenon, they picked up Zerting. Of course, Zerting is a phenomenal slayer, but they don't have any chemistry. They're not a team. They're not a unit.
I just want to point out the difference that we just saw there. That Detox is texting on his phone like it was the worst experience in his life, and Kenny's sitting back in his chair relaxing like he's, oh, this is an easy win.
Optic's not
2-0
even
in the pool.
discussing the second map right now. You know what? Let's have some fun. Let's go down the line. Predictions.
What?
Predictions?
Prediction? What kind of question is that?
You need a prediction.
I got a better question for you, Belly. Predictions. How many rounds does Pure win?
I like that prediction, actually.
Well, Blaze did say Pure did have a good chance against Optic Gaming, and we're seeing this right now. So, hey, you never know. Blaze, you still stand by that.
I'll be impressed if they win 2 rounds.
I was going to say 1 round of map.
I was going to say 1 as well.
One round of map number 2 is going to be my prediction.
Yeah, so thank you for staying tuned to the Gears Pro Circuit Mexico City Open. We're going to map 2, Escalation on Dam, Optic Gaming against Pure.
Optic, of course, 1-0 up in the series. It was convincing, it was dominant, it was flamboyant at times as well. I'm very, very worried about Pure. I know the Pure management's in the house. Shout out to those guys. Wonderful people.
Ben, I appreciate you taking the workload on the casting side.
I gotta help you.
Ben says my voice sounds cool, everybody.
It does. I don't know about you guys, but I think there should be a Twitter poll or even let's get a poll on live.gearsofwar.com right now. Do you
Greg,
guys
take care
prefer
of it.
Guy Blaze's voice now or normally? Because quite frankly, if you say now, I'm gonna make sure he's screaming before every event. He's gonna come with this cool ass just dope voice. Your voice is cool right now.
The thing is that it's painful.
Sometimes you gotta take one for the team, Guy.
gotta take one
Don't
for the team.
disappoint the Gears of War community, okay?
Okay.
Good. You
I
have to
got
make
you.
sure you're on the same team. I'm running on 4 hours sleep right now, but
Yeah, right.
you gotta do what you gotta do.
We appreciate you, but
I appreciate you too.
I just can't do no really strong play-by-play casting with his voice.
But you could.
We'll find out this match.
Hey, well,
I'll try to roll with it.
probably not this match. It's probably going to be tomorrow. I don't think there's going to be much play-by-play to be had
I feel like
here.
if I did some play-by-play, my voice will crack.
Well, maybe that makes it sound even cooler. Then we get a Twitter a highlight video right there.
Yeah, it's gonna
When
be,
the excitement hits you. Right there, potentially. But as it stands, of course, Up to Gaming now our blue squad, Pure Gaming our red squad. Apologies if you think that we're being a little one-sided or biased, but I mean, after what we saw in map 1, can you blame us? Can you really?
But the thing is that even with a lot of teams, and we saw the story a lot of times, and we paint a good story for every team coming into these matchups. But when you show us nothing,
yeah, you get nothing back. End of discussion. It is as simple as that. If you're going to talk a big game and then you're going to come and get 7-0'd, what do you want me to say?
And all the great things that they do, don't get me wrong, we're going to highlight them and show that, but they have to be consistent and they have to be aggressive with this.
most definitely do. And they can potentially turn the tide here in map 2. It would be a hell of a tide to turn, though. We're talking like tsunami level tide, but hey, we've seen miraculous things happen, and they tend to happen in Mexico as well, let's not forget. But already Optic Gaming putting pressure on Pure's home hill. The trip cap won't come through, though, because someone has overextended to Optic Gaming's home, so the round will stay alive for now. But here's the problem. Everyone coming off spawn is going to be peppered with bullets. Mental, of course, finding the cross. Will they be able to get another down? Of course, one player is down. That's Strafey. Detox needs to be careful here, because look at the line of sight Mental has. He's just abusing Pure off spawn. Now he smells blood, wants to push through. Detox does shut him down, though. Explosive still there to trade.
He got a little too antsy there, Ben. He was in a perfect position with his Lancer, but it doesn't really matter. They're staying aggressive. They know they just need one hill. They know they're going to get their home hill as well. All these members of Pure are having to fight these 3 members. And Explosive, the last one alive, but they knew the game was so close, and none of those guys were going to make it across the map to get that home hill that they needed to win this round.
And that's not the round you want there from Pure. You want them to at least show signs of life in map 2. I often say in esports, sometimes you need a short-term memory. Sometimes you need to forget what just happened. This is one of those times, and sadly it doesn't seem like that's the case. Every time the camera goes on Pure, you see their heads down. You need some kind of delusional confidence.
I like the play, though. I like the play early on. We're going to have a boom shot in pit. They're going to be forcing these staticky team fights down low. And it's great that they do it on round 1 rather than round 6 when they're behind. So that's a good sign of hope, and I think that's a good play. They're going to have to win these team fights. But as you guys look at your mini-map, you're going to see those 4 dots, 4 or 5 dots. On a map like down, it's easy to keep track of this. It's easy to keep tabs on people when you're getting those kills. You don't get no stragglers on the other end of the map. So if you get a bunch of consecutive kills, it works out for you. You get easy dominations on down.
Oh, easy domination, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. The kills come for Optic Gaming. Detox, last man alive, he will fall as well. And honestly, you blink and you miss it. It looks like it starts well for Pure. You feel so confident, and then all of a sudden it disappears.
Boom transitions to the home hill. Kenny pushes and get B. The first person who died caps the home hill for Optic Gaming. Now you got 3 boom shots to work with. As soon as B gets capped, Kenny's coming on over. And you
this
still
is
got
a
another
2v4 fight. That was a 2v4 fight, which somehow Optic was able to prolong long enough where you can see the cavalry comes through. Mental's getting the cut. Demo can't push through. Now Kenny can try and get the kill on Detox. That should just not happen.
But now you know where all these members are. Now you can just suffocate Pure Gaming on top of their home hill. And that's one of the beauties about Dam. And you see Explosives on your mini-map. On your map, he's playing kind of wide. He doesn't want nobody to get behind the team. Summons is watching that right side. They know exactly where Pure is. New boom shot's going to be spawning up in less than a minute.
Well, you look at the top left of your screen. That's a 70-point lead. 2-1 hill advantage, still in Optic Gaming's favor. They don't need to be aggressive just yet. They can absorb a little bit of pressure, slay out, and then try and go for the throat. Finally, the push from Pure does come through. They're going to get caught in a lot of crossfire here, though. They need to be careful. A couple of players already full red. 2 players go down, I believe. Mental shuts down Detox completely. Strafey falls, and it seems like Pure Gaming are dropping like dominoes every time they try and push Optic Gaming. Zerpting left last man alive. You have to make a miraculous play, my son, but that's a great start. Doesn't matter. Someone shuts it down before it even begins. And Optic Gaming now go 2-0 up in the round.
Man, Optic is looking good. And so Optic wins this matchup, which is their toughest competition in their pool. They're coming out number 1. So the matchup in which I want to see is that E United versus Optic, that semifinal match for tomorrow. That's going to be an incredible
Now, a lot of people have been hyping up E United. A lot of people. They say this is the best E United has ever looked. This is a team which can shut down Optic Gaming.
And that's the most dominant win they've ever had in the last 2 seasons, in which they had on that main stage.
This is true. Echo Fox, of course, we saw them in action earlier on. That went to a game 3. After everything you've seen today, can you honestly stand here, look me in the eyes, and tell me there is a team that looks better than Optic Gaming right now?
Yeah, like, well, not better, but close equals E United.
Okay. So you're saying the hopes and dreams of Optic Gaming haters out there is resting in the lives of E United?
Hell yeah, y'all better buy y'all some E United skins and some jerseys and be in that chat tomorrow for that semifinal. I'm going to call it. That's going to already happen.
All right, so who wins?
Any given Saturday.
Any given Saturday.
Okay, any given Saturday.
The cop-out answer, but I respect it. You have to wait to see how they're playing tomorrow. I will give you that.
So, like,
Assuming there's no upsets in
it is so difficult for me to bet against Optic Gaming. Always has been difficult for me to do that. And I don't ever do it because nobody ever really takes them.
And see, that's the funny thing, because I normally do it. I'm normally the one out of the two, which is always like, no, I believe in making an underdog story, you know? I've had several conversations with all the players from Optic Gaming. I love that story too, and I've had conversations with the players themselves, and they're like, no, I get it, that's what you want to do. But, you know, in terms of it, I'm just kind of fed up of doing it. There comes a point where, you know, the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. So I'm just going to, you know, green wall bandwagon it from now on.
I like the boom shot. Well, they got the boom shot. So now I want to see Strafey's transition because his boom shots, this entire matchup has been so suspect. And I watched that Echo Fox and Ronin game, and franchise boom shots were some of the worst I've ever saw in my life. And so now Strafey was looking to top that performance, but he's going to connect with two. But what do those two boom shots do? My thing is that if you have a man advantage in any area, you have that distance, especially if you're over here by this B side, use your support weapons. Get your shotty out, L triggers, pistol. Save those two boom shots to make something happen.
We'll see how valuable the decision was to use the booms over towards B. If Optic Gaming now push through and break the B hill first try, you got essentially, what, 15 points out of using two booms over towards the B
They still
side?
got the lead.
But that's what I'm saying. That's all they actually equivalently got from that. So it's one of those situations where realistically, I don't think that's worth. Two booms, 15 points. I really don't think that equates well. I don't think that's good enough math.
But you're getting flooded out of this B fight. You should have been, if you were set up properly, you should have been able to see Optic Gaming pushing you from a mile away. And they still got overpowered, and they didn't have enough resources at the B hill.
I will say Zerpting makes a nice rotation there over towards Optic Gaming's home hill. Now he pushes Explosive, and that's just a bit of a reckless push, to be honest. Didn't even need to do that. And Explosive, yeah, I curb stomp
Mental
Zerpting
even
too.
gave him some shots from across map. That's just heads-up gameplay on knowing where people are and listening to those call-outs.
As it stands, of course, still 2-0 Optic Gaming. Optic won map 1-7-0 if you're just tuning in. Pure do have the lead, though, here in round 3, 126 to 77 points. And as it stands, one hill apiece. The A hill still neutral. Explosive, he's going to try and push over towards two players from Pure. One goes down, instant meat shield. Explosive shuts down Detox. Can he now find the second? He has support here from his teammates. Decides to back away because someone from Optic has fallen nice. He does get control of boom, and that's going to be a double. Shuts down Explosive as well, but that's a worthwhile trade. Numbers still in Optic Gaming's favor.
I feel like you should always have multi-kills for boom shot at least 80% of the time, unless you're defending a home hill in a close match. I'm talking about like 190 to 190. You're close to the end of the round. Those are the only acceptable times where I feel like you should get those single kills. But so far, you know, after gaining 2-0, they are down in this round.
And it's worth mentioning there, Optic didn't really get too much from their boom shot either.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, a couple of kills coming their way, but they have absolute zero map control as it stands. Of course, they won't cap their home hill just yet, recognizing time is of the essence. They have to just ignore it, push through, put pressure on B, and that's going to be the play call here. And Kenny shuts down Zerpting. Can Kenny find the second? Oh, the support comes through as well. He shuts down Strafey, leaves B neutral, and this is genius. He recognizes he has to break C. They have to go. They have to touch the hill. Summons don't think he managed to get there in time, and he didn't. And Pure Gaming win their first round here in the match.
That's how Optic winning those 9 straight rounds, Ben. And I will say, and I'm not 100% confident on the stat, I'm more like 95% confident, is that nobody has ever won map 2 on Optic Gaming if they won map 1. If Optic wins map 1, they always win map number 2.
I think it happened against Echo Fox in Atlantic City. Maybe.
If you take,
maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
If you take Echo Fox out the equation,
then yeah, no,
you're going to have 100% against everybody else.
I mean, who else has ever really beat him? United one time?
Yeah,
London?
but they had won that first map, though.
Yeah, true. No, you're right. Could be an interesting stat. You know, if there's any statisticians out there in the Gears of War world of esports, let us know. You know, tweet at us. We're always interested to hear what you guys have to say throughout the events. As it stands, going into round 4 here. Optic Gaming still with the lead, but that's a very good response for losing the first round of the series. 4 dead, Detox left alive, and well, he's making moves over towards Optic Gaming's home.
And this is good. This is the play that keeps your team alive. This is the rotation in which you need to give your team some breathing room and force back that pressure off your home hill. And Detox recognized that, but now his next goal needs to be just, hey, let me stay on his platform side and keep some pressure. And that's exactly what he's going to do. He just needs to be calm until his team can get out of that spot and get some breathing room. But now he's pushing B, but I think he's pushing by himself.
There's a boom. That actually misses. The instant comes through. Mental shuts him out. A-Hill controlled by Pure, 2-1 advantage Optic Gaming. And now with Zerpting down, can they try and start an assault over towards the A-Hill? They don't necessarily need to. They have themselves a lead. Sadly, no Kobe for you. But shot's still going down, and it's allowing someone to sneak up. I believe that is going to be Explosive. Explosive shuts down straight B. That's one of the easier kills he's ever going to get in his career. Demo, of course, he's there to trade them.
I was going to say, I think at this point, it's just acceptable for casters to bless any nades that are ever thrown.
That's Kobe's?
Yeah, you just got to bless them.
Okay.
Bless them for the best.
Yeah, you're right. Do you remember how my days on Fight Night where I would bless it as Curry and we saw double kills? I'm just saying, maybe we change it. Maybe we change it and the Gears gods bless us with more multi-kills with nades. What about Jordan?
I'd rather you do that than Curry.
Okay. LeBron?
Nah. I'm not about. I'm not with that.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll get
But
Jordan.
Kobe has
Jordan.
earned that one.
True.
Even though you just started watching American basketball last year.
Hey, man, I'm already a pro at this point, you know?
Basketball, period.
That may be a very correct piece of information right there, guy. Explosive, though. He wraps over towards the A-Hill. Shots go down. Doesn't look like kill is going to be picked up just yet. Still, 2-1 Hill advantage back in Optic Gaming's favor after this hill is secured. Looking good. The kills now do come through, and this is where Pure Gaming may actually be in a spot of bother, if you will. Zerp still alive, but Explosive again, being a nuisance, can actually back off here. And at this point, Optic Gaming can put some pressure up towards the B side of the map. Somehow, are they going to just leave A? I mean, 175, 136. Avexis, now you pin yourself in a corner with nowhere to go. Explosive says, okay, you're giving away freebies, so I'll take that. Buy one, get one free potentially, because now comes the support from Icy. And that is just smart. That's just, okay. All right.
That was a beautiful transition.
No, that was a beautiful play from Optic, but you have to ask, what the hell was that from Pure? Why you can't let yourself get trip capped under your nose like that?
I was talking about that camera transition from the screen to the main stage. That was actually pretty smooth. I give props where it's due. I'm just saying, that was nice. You got to give everybody credit, okay? You know, it takes an army to run these events.
Most definitely does, but right now, Pure Gaming, they could do with an army's worth of defense because it's been shambolic at best. You just got trip capped under your nose. It's just, it's messy, it's frantic. I would honestly, I wish we could go to a listening with Pure, or just have someone listen to the communication, listen to the comments from this team, because I'm willing to bet you a lot of money. Right now, this would be one of the worst listenings you'd ever listen to. It'd be depressed. It would be, you know, one words from every player. I don't think you're really going to get much from this Pure team right now. They're taking a beating.
I think you had that same listening, but with just a different tone on Optic.
Yeah.
You know, not that many words.
Laughing.
Yeah.
Oh, he's over there. He's Bobby.
Yeah.
Oh, I got him. Oh, you good at home? You're good? All right. Extending.
I got a phone call.
Oh, hey, Mom. Yeah, I'm on main stage. Yeah, I'm playing against Pure. Yeah, I just got 5 down. It was pretty easy, actually. I'm not too worried. I'm just going to, you know, teabag him real quick. All right, Mom, got to go. Got to get a trip cap. That's basically the conversation Explosive just had.
Don't forget to water my plants. Domination coming through. Get another round lost by Pure. Spine Shield wasn't able to get that kill.
Doesn't even matter.
Just 4-1 Optic. And folks at home, if you're just wondering just like the dominance, the best way for me to explain this to you is just that Optic is in a completely different league. Completely different league mentally.
For a better representation for some of you guys, imagine Guy arm wrestling a 3-year-old toddler. That's basically what this is. It's Optic Gaming versus Pure. Guy, of course, being Optic Gaming in that sense of an example. It's just, you know, someone who has significantly more power in their team, showing Pure they have significantly more power and taking them to the cleaners.
And I wouldn't even let a 3-year-old win. So
no, absolutely you wouldn't. The hell no. I know you very well. You ain't letting anyone win.
Learn a valuable lesson early on in your life. Stay in your lane.
Losing is learning. Winning is teaching. Optic Gaming, they've done a lot of teaching over the 3 years they've been playing. And, well, I guess not that many people have learned much, but hey, hopefully we'll potentially see some new champions come through. But as of right now, I'm going to just say it. Optic Gaming, if they stay in this form, if they stay just shooting this well, yes, okay, they're playing Pure, they're not playing your E Uniteds or your Echo Foxes, but this is an Optic Gaming which is so scary because they're having fun. And when these kids have fun, that is just so scary to me because they just, everything is so simple to them.
So when you're in this pure situation, right? It's like you're fighting 1v1s, and they're so difficult. But then you win one, and then you go for another fight. But then you have 3 pistols shooting at you. You have 3 Lancers shooting at you, and the fights just aren't easy anymore. You feel helpless. You feel hopeless. You feel like tomorrow's not coming. You know, it's a difficult position to be in. I've been in this position before where the teamwork is just so good, you can't do nothing about it. And things like that you cannot solve mid-game. You have to come into a tournament with those characteristics.
I mean, you can try. After day one, you go back to your hotel room, you look at some VOD, you sit down, you try and fix things, but to your point, it's never really going to fix things completely, is it? I mean, it's a mental thing, if nothing else. It's mentality. And that's something Optic Gaming is very, very good at. Their mental game is so strong.
When I briefly played Gears 4 when it came out, you know, I like to imply a buddy system. A buddy system where that, you know, you're going to always have a partner somewhere. Map, even if it's opening initials, it's always somebody you're working with more than somebody else. And even if you spawn, you need to call out, I'm with you. I have your back. So you always know who's by you, who's shooting with you. You need that type of communication when you're going against Optic Gaming.
Most definitely do. You need your communication to be the best it's ever been. You need your gameplay to be the best it's ever been. You need your decision-making to be the best it's ever been. One thing's for sure, that is not the case in this matchup. Optic Gaming, again, apply the pressure for the trip cap. Will it come through? You can, oh, I see. Oh, I mean, I don't blame you. Yep, I don't blame him. I'd do it too.
I was listening to that beating. I was wondering if Cleaner was going to catch it. Well, he did. You just heard the bass in the back of my head, just doom, 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 doom. And it was going on for a while. Like, that's just overkill.
I don't think it's overkill. I think that's showing a lesson to everybody else here in Mexico City. Hey, you think you're going to beat us? We're the reigning champs. Come get us.
But I knew Optic wasn't going to let E United get a 14-1 victory and not try to match that with at least a 14-0, 14-1 themselves. That's just, they do little things like that. They petty like that.
It's competition.
They watch, right?
It's competition. Oh, anything they can do, we can do better.
Exactly.
Is the mentality, of course, as it stands. 7-0 map 1, a 5-1 map 2. We now head over to our second half where hopefully things get a little lighter. Hopefully there's some light at the end of the tunnel for Pure Gaming, even if it is just one more round, something, anything that they can take with them and say, all right, well, at least this went well. It started off great. Now all of a sudden, Kenny and Summons turn the tide. 3 players go down. It could almost be 4 here if Summons just kills the Vexies, which he does. And that is a 2v4 again, where you have to ask the question, how is Pure spacing that kind of bad? Let's be honest.
Awareness.
Like, you have to collapse on the 2. If
You can't let Kenny and Summons do that. Shout out to Big Kenny. I know you're watching. Your boy's a monster, but we always know that. We always know that. Okay.
It's just impressive from Optic Gaming, for lack of a better word. We could sit here and say, you know, Pure not playing well. Well, that's blatantly obvious by the score, but Optic Gaming, they're playing superb. They are playing fantastic Gears of War, and they're playing their game, and that, again, is what is truly, truly petrifying for everyone else here at Mexico City. Optic, to be frank, in cruise control in pool play. They obviously lost back in Dallas in pool play with their first series, and well, they're making a statement here saying that is damn well not happening in Mexico City. They lost, actually, the event in Mexico City last year in Season 1, and it seems like they've come back with a bit of a chip on their shoulder here, saying, no, that's one trophy we're adding to our trophy case, whether you like it or not.
The only one they didn't get last season was Mexico City. And you know what? The way that they're playing, they're definitely going to get it. You think of their competition, Ghost, Echo, E United. Who dropped the map at everybody today? Echo.
Echo did?
Yeah. Ghost did not, but they were They were dominant. They gave up a few rounds, but still, 2 ults across the board. Same with United as well.
Well, Kenny just abused everybody by himself. So,
Oh my God.
so Big Kenny, if you're watching,
Your
little
boy's a
Kenny,
beast.
little Kenny is just doing things by himself. He all grown up now. He all grown up now. That's all 5. Kenny team wipes by himself. Beautiful play, and look at the scoreboard, 172, 136. Again, at Pure Gaming full. They somehow keep a defensive stance. Someone's still alive. It's a 1v2. Strafey now gets a little bit of support, but all in all, this round is done and dusted, ladies and gentlemen. There's no way in hell Pure Gaming can rotate the map, and thus Optic will go 6-1 up. Players off spawn, of course, you see Explosive on his home hill. That's not going to be touched. Optic put themselves at match point. You want to know why I'm so disappointed?
Why?
Because Twitter fingers were so strong for this series. So strong. We're going to do it. We're going to beat them. First person I saw when I walked in this venue, ask me who it was.
Twitter fingers without the trigger fingers, it must have been Demo.
It was. And guess what Demo said to me?
What'd he say?
I am winning this series. I'm going to show you I am back.
Well, that's a good start to winning the series, going in with the right mentality, but, you know, you just realize how short your stick really is. You know?
I need a magnifying glass to see that stick.
And see, you know, the saying goes, you know, what is it, walk quietly, carry a big stick?
Maybe.
Talk all that mess. Hey.
Well, 6-1, Optic Gaming. Match point. Series point as well for an undefeated day here in pool play, which is what you expect. And yeah, we get the chainsaw round. I love it. I absolutely love it. If they said they were going to go for 3 plays, no, they're not about to win a round with chainsaws only. Have some respect, dear God. These people have families.
And their family shouldn't be watching this.
Oh no, turn away. I'm sorry, if you're, this isn't PG friendly. We need an R-rated right here on the stream. They went chainsaws only off the break. They won the initials. They got control of Boom Shot with just chainsaws. That cannot happen, ladies and gentlemen. That cannot happen.
Little things like that are demoralizing. Even when you're already demoralized, you see that, you're really done.
Oh, guy, if someone did that to me, I'll tell you right now. I'm unplugging my controller, I'm picking up my console, I'm probably throwing it across the stage, I'm walking out, and I'm booking my first flight home.
Damn, your first flight home?
Yep, you better believe. That is just, just mean.
I like the little play in which Icy made. He got a double. He knew the one guy hopped on flat. He says, hey, you guys go handle this. I'm gonna draw fire over here on that home hill, and you guys make it over here when you can. And you see Optic there, they're mobilizing. Looking to win this fight to get this domination.
Well, I told you were going to see it at some point, and we get to see it at match point. A chainsaw initial. Sadly, they couldn't win the round quick enough, but they have 2-1 hill advantage. Optic Gaming looking to finish out in style. That doesn't surprise me at all. 93-77. And you know Pure Gaming after that initial is going to be so unbelievably triggered for the rest of this map.
When it's 6-1, Optic has 2 hill advantage. It's like you can slowly feel somebody's hands on your neck and just slowly squeezing the life out of you. And that's what Optic Gaming.
You know you have to break free. You know you have to make a play. It starts there. A double
gotta
kill for
swing.
Pure. Now all of a sudden, can they turn this into something else? That's going to be 3 down. Detox looking to swing their life over towards the mid-neutral hill. Meanwhile, I believe there is one player over towards F. And that may actually have just been Strafey who actually falls there. You see it in the kill feed, bottom left of your screen. Optic still with control. Zerp will take Boom. Tries to back away, get out with his life, which he's been successful in doing. But he's somehow been neutralized there.
Gonna get that boom kill from Zerping. You got a 2 hill, well, just 1-1. Optic has the lead. They're united. They're gonna need a trip cap at this point. They need to decap Optic's home hill. Zerping needs to not defend his mid-hill, but the fact is he kind of has to because nobody else is in position. He needs to get that boom shot to the home hill, at least open it up for his teammates to do. We're going to see that E get capped. He still has the boom shot. He's backing up. Not too many plays he can do. He's going to reaction shot that boom. No connection. They can't get to the home hill in time. They're going to lose E. And Optic Gaming is going to do what we thought we could do all along. Win this map.
7-1, the final score in map 2. That's a 14-1 round count in the series. many people predicted this to be close, but let me tell you, that was so far away from being close. It was anything but. Honestly, you could park a bus in between these two teams' skill gap. That's how drastic that truly was.
Yes, if you look at the stats, Mental and Icy, they had just as much or more kills than everybody on Pure Gaming. Waldo, fundamentally, what did Pure Gaming do wrong in this series?
They decided to take my dark horse to the glue factory. Yeah, I can't even say they did anything right in any of the initials, any of the plays. They literally were not shooting for each other. I didn't see Lancer fire. They tried to out-shotgun Optic Gaming, which are the 5 probably best, arguably, mechanical players in the game.
Yes.
And just, said, we're going to try this, and we're going to be a game of goons. Well, Demo, I hate to break it to you. It's not a game of goons, especially when you're playing Optic.
Well,
Wait. I saw no goons on that main stage.
oh yes, definitely. But we're going to see you
but
soon
baby
after
goons.
this interview with Optic Gaming.
All right, guys. Well, congratulations to Optic Gaming here. Explosive. I gotta know that troll with the chainsaw, man. Was that like meant to be?
It's actually something we just recently started doing like these last 2 weeks. Like if we're up like 6-1 or 6-0 on a map,
Yeah.
we're probably gonna get chainsawed on the initial.
So I know you've been going through a lot of personal life changes. I see this very mature side of you. It's like amazing to see your team from in Las Vegas to now. What is the goal this season for you guys?
The goal is to win every single event that we go to and have fun while we're doing it.
Well, congratulations, man. It was awesome seeing you guys play. Guys, don't go anywhere. We got a lot of stuff coming your way. We're going to throw it to casters.
Their goal is to win every single event this season. Benson, does that sound too far-fetched?
Nope.
I would seriously put a lot of money on them achieving that.
Until somebody shows us differently.
Yeah.
So far, I haven't seen anything from anybody, which can
Right.
really. I've heard rumors. I've heard, tweets. I've read tweets. Great, cool.
I've read
wonderful.
DMs.
Twitter fingers all day.
I've heard.
I don't
I've
care
heard.
about none of it.
Team managers saying, "Yo, this is the new squad. This is the team that's gonna do it."
I don't care about none of
It
it.
doesn't matter. People need to realize, and I tweeted about this myself. It doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter if you're offended by what other people think. Ultimately, all that matters is your results. That's what talk. If you get good results, that's what counts.
That's what shuts people up also.
And honestly, I really hope the Pure watch that game back. And I really hope I get an angry message from them players saying, that was really mean. You were mean to me. Do you think you deserve otherwise? That's my question to teams in that situation, because Optic Gaming just ran straight through you.
Go back and clip what you guys did right.
And then send them to me.
Yeah. And it's not like Pure, it's not like they're bums. They're a great
No,
team.
they're great.
They're a good team.
But that's the frustration.
That's the crazy part about it.
frustration.
They're a good team, and Optic Gaming ran through them just like that. That just shows how Optic Gaming is just on another level.
The biggest thing that I want to point out is that Pure earlier today played against Supremacy and 7-1, 7-2'd them. And then Optic just slapped them across both maps without any contestation in this group.
But that again is the point that I made in map 1, right? It felt to me like Pure was afraid. They did their job in the first game. Great, cool. Can you do business against Optic Gaming? You're sat on the main stage, and all of a sudden they just play so passive. There is no way in hell they played like that in their
Against
first game.
Okay,
there's
Vincent,
no way.
Vincent,
No way. I
that's
refuse to believe that.
That's a Gears of War thing. It's like back in the days when people played against Affinity. When you go against these big names, Blaze, tell me if I'm wrong. They play shug.
That's just mental weakness. That is just mental weakness. That's just unacceptable at this level.
Has anyone ever played games with Benson? Benson talks the biggest game, regardless of
all
what the game
time.
is.
All the
He's
time.
the best.
I'm pretty good at a lot of games.
He is. He's
It's
the
true.
best. But he has the delusional confidence in every game. How do you go on the main stage, talk for as long as you did for 3 months, and then get whooped like that?
I'll be going home right now.
I told you, I booked my flight.
Well,
Try and argue
Don't even
against
waste your
it.
voice with it. Don't even waste your
Not
voice
even
on
worth
it.
it. Not even worth it.
So, Pure Gaming, they're not out of it yet. That was just a full play game. Waldo, what does Pure Gaming need to do better? This is it.
Everything? Is
I
that,
don't
is
think.
that
Do
an
we have
option?
long? Do we have long enough? What time is it?
Okay.
What time is it?
Let's be fair. They did go against Optic Gaming, but against the other teams, what can they do as a team to improve?
I don't know what they can do to improve. Honestly, if that's the presentation that you're going to have on the main stage, I have no confidence in this team the rest of the event.
Wow. Wow, Vincent, anything to say about that?
I'm with Waldo. I'm
How-
with Waldo.
how do
Like
you argue?
it's all good and well getting performances on side station, right?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
sure.
great, right? You can perform very well on side station. Don't get me wrong. If you fall in the losers bracket, you're going to be spending a lot of your time on side station. That's where you really go on a big losers bracket run. But there is going to be a time where you're going to get on main stage, where you're going to play against Echo Fox, you're going to play against Optic Gaming, you're going to play against Ghost, or you're going to play against United.
Yeah.
You have 4 big Titan teams in North America, and if you're not good enough, 1, 2, 3, 4, yes, guy, quick math right there. 2 plus 2 is 4.
He's good
Minus
math.
1, it's 3. The Optic Gaming #1 right now. No one's being Optic this event.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? They all put on a big performance in their own polls. United, Echo Fox, they were dominant at times. Did they show weakness like Optic Gaming did? No. Optic Gaming showed no weakness at all. You know, Echo Fox lost the map. I mean,
Yes,
it
can
comes
argue
to a time
that.
where you just have to just come up and perform.
But
so.
the big thing for me in Gears of War, and you guys can correct me if you think I'm
ahead.
completely wrong, it's a head-to-head matchup game, right? Like,
I
there's
agree.
certain teams which will play better against other certain teams. Echo Fox have a mental block against Optic Gaming for whatever reason.
Especially when boom shots go down.
It's ridiculous. I mean, what happened to the grand final last time? We don't need to go there. That's proof in itself. The question to me is Echo Fox over that mental block? I don't care how close any of their other series are. If they get to that grand final, it is all about that mental block. That's what it comes down to if anyone
Yes.
is going to beat them. Then for United, of course, it's just, is the team really ready? Do they have what it takes? A lot of people think they do.
A lot of people think they do, but you know what? They still have trouble against the likes of Ghost and Echo Fox. But here at the Gears Pro Circuit, Mexico City Open, it is the same old story. We see Optic Gaming being as dominant as ever. Make sure you tune in tomorrow at 10 a.m. We'll have some more. Here's where we're at.